No, but I think it's, I, I think, I mean, I'm not for Trump in any sense, but I don't think that's the case. I think people are more concerned with what he says. Like, I hate to use this as an example because it's pretty much how everybody describes him, but Hitler was a great speaker. He was a terrible fucking person, but he did great things for Germany. Yes, he talked. He could talk a bitch out of her underwear. Okay? A married woman. This man, Hitler, I mean, he did kill millions and billions of fucking people. Yes, we're not going to just exclude like he didn't. But people seem to forget that even with that being, he did bring Germany's economy up. He did bring unemployment down. He did a lot of great things, but he was doing terrible shit. That's why people are afraid of Trump, because the way he speaks could move buildings, mountains, everything. But the shit that he says is sometimes very ignorant. Okay? Like, if you're okay with your president mocking someone with a disability, you've got some fucking problems. It's not about being, listen, it's not about being a fucking princess. It's not about being, I need a safe place. It's not about that. It's about respect. He doesn't respect people. That's the problem. That's why most people don't want Trump as a president. Now, I've sat and I've watched his interviews. I don't know if you've seen any of them. He's done like 60 Minutes or some shit like that. And some of the things he says are, legit ideas. We'll see if they actually fall through, but they're, somewhat solid. Half of the other shit he says is what the American people are actually following is ignorance. He wants to ban Muslims. Why? Not all Muslims are bad. There's been Muslims that have been here for years. So what? They shouldn't be here because they're Muslim? So what? So doesn't that... Mm-hmm. I saw that, yeah. So doesn't that defeat the purpose of what you said earlier? If there was something wrong in a country, you would help? That's what most people who are immigrants do, right? You know that, right? If people leave their country, because if you go back a couple hundred years, like 50s or so, go back to the 50s. Or I'm sorry, a little further back. When people started, immigrating over, when shit got bad in Europe, right? Why did they come to America? They came over here for a better life, correct? Because that's what America sold to people, right? So why would we close immigration when half of the people in this fucking country are immigrants? I mean, if we really played the immigration game, because I do believe there are shit tons of people here, way too many fucking people here. But if we really played the immigration game, listen, if we really played decent, okay. Between what? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that part. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. It's interesting logic. Makes sense, but hmm. I think America has to fix itself first. Mm-hmm. So you think living in this country is a privilege? Mm-hmm. Hold on, I have it. Mm-hmm. I think before we start being Captain Save-A-Ho, we need to fix the shit that's going on here. Before we do anything. I think that's been a lot of the issue in this country, is the fact that, you know, we're very concerned with other countries. We're very concerned about, well, look what they're doing, we need to stop it. Well, maybe we should fix ourselves before trying to intervene. You know, because it's kind of like you gotta fuck up trying to fix some fucked up shit. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I think that's why a lot of countries, because like I said, I've got, you know, family who died and served. So it's one of those things where if we didn't have to sacrifice our people, the for the, how do you say, the lives of other countries that, you know, really don't give a fuck about us, you know, it would be a better place if we could fix our own shit before telling other people what they need to fix in their country. But I mean, to be completely honest, I don't think that's going to happen. I think that we're just going to keep being America, and a lot of people, I mean, you're a Marine, so I'm sure you've deployed, right? So you know that certain countries don't like us. Their people do not like us. It's not a respect. It's not a respect that they have, which people get very confused. It's fear. Because they know America is like that cousin that has no filter. We will do what the fuck we want, but we will help you. But if you mess up in any kind of matter, you're fucked. And that's how people see it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I think you're right. I do think you're right. That, you know, before we do allow a lot of people to keep coming in. I mean, shit, I lived in California, and there's nothing, and it's nothing towards Mexicans, because, you know, it's nothing personal, but there is a lot of them in California. Way too fucking many. And a lot of them, a lot of mine came from TJ, a lot of mine came from deep in, you know, Mexico, where it's a terrible fucking country, okay? It's terrible. But at the same time, I see a lot of them come over, and they are the hardest fucking workers I've ever seen. You know, they take a lot of the shitty jobs that Americans won't do because it doesn't pay enough. But at the same time, they're doing shit that is, I hate to say it, but below us. I mean, this is the average American's thoughts. They do work that's better, you know, below us, that we would never do for that cheap. Now, a lot of them leave that country because it's a shitty situation. They didn't choose to be in that country. Most of them are born into that country, which, again, is a shitty situation. But I think as long as we control the immigration, it's fine. I don't think we should shut it completely down. I do think, however, before we allow any more in, we need to fix our own shit before telling other people how to fix their shit. Well, I mean, we got time, so it's pretty much just see what he can do. I mean, I'm hoping for the best because I live in this country, but at the same time, I'm just hoping it's not some more bullshit.
What brings you in today?
If I can get up there, fuck. This is a horrible area.
Let me know if you need help.
Where'd he go?
Bye. Enjoy your purchase.
Who are they?